the drought, spitting all the venom out, stomping grapes until they burst, trying to relieve the thirst, crimson dripping from the press, leaving nothing but a mess.
Glass is shattered on the rug, drinking from the poison jug, fermentation gone awry,
looking at a cloudy sky, cork is crumbling in the hand, rot is spreading through the land, tannins grabbing at the jaw, tasting something cold and raw, harvest yielded only grief, stripping every single leaf, pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine, sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up, goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill.
Cellar locking up the pain, washing barrels in the rain, bottle tipped upon its side,
swallowing my foolish pride, spilled upon the tablecloth, feeding every hungry moth, chalice made of tarnished brass, reflecting in the broken glass, acids burning on the lip, losing my familiar grip, bouquet smelling of decay, throwing all the casks away, puckered mouths and furrowed brows, breaking our unspoken vows, that is empty, dry and stark, bleeding colors in the dark, pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine, sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up, goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill. Spit the poison on the floor, lock the heavy cellar door, let the final droplet dry, kiss the awful taste goodbye, crimson stain,
washing out,
crimson stain in the doubt, pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine, sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up, goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill, shattered glass, sour taste, bitter wine gone to waste. Cavity inside the chest, failing every single test, vacuum pulling at the soul, paying an enormous toll, nothing left to fill the void, everything has been destroyed.
echoes bouncing in the the skull, every sensation growing dull.
Chasm widening within, losing battles we begin.
Staring at the plaster ceiling,
numb to every kind of feeling. Resonating like a drum, waiting for the end to come. Whistling through the empty space, tears are racing on the face. Singing out the hollow blues, nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow,
walking down a path so narrow. Skeleton without a heart, tearing all the seams apart. Ghostly footsteps in the hall,
waiting for the house to fall. Apparitions in the mind,
leaving happiness behind. Barren deserts in the head,
words that never should be said.
family starving out the door,
Treating lovers like a toy,
abyss staring right back.
fading entirely to black.
Reverberations of regret,
Things we never can forget, pulsing in the vacant room, sweeping with a broken broom. Singing out the hollow blues, nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow, walking down a path so narrow.
shouting to the gaping maw.
Show the world
the fatal flaw.
let the emptiness resound
Plummeting
beneath the ground. Empty chest,
echo deep,
empty chest.
cannot weep.
Singing out the hollow blues, singing out the hollow blues. Nothing left for us to lose, nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow,
Walking down a path so narrow,
vacant stare, missing clues.
empty soul, hollow blues. Yeah.
searching for warmth behind the door, silken threads upon the stone, a quiet place to call our home. tracing lines upon the clay, waiting for the break of day.
Buried deep where sunlight fails, following the ancient trails, fingers gripping heavy dirt,
healing every unseen hurt, anchored firmly in the loam, building up a secret home. Down below the surface noise, finding balance, finding poise, holding fast against the wind, where the origins began. Oh, the velvet roots hold us tight, binding souls into the night, soft as moss but strong as steel, nourishing the way we feel underneath the shifting ground. This is where the truth is found.
Oak and ash provide the shade, while the shallow blossoms fade,
Drinking rain from sunken streams, feeding into waking dreams, reaching lower in the dark, leaving an immortal mark. Gentle touch upon the bark,
shelter when the storms embark.
crimson petals falling slow, feeding all the earth below, tethered to the very core, yearning for a little more, burrowed in the mystic deep, promises we swore to keep, patient as the turning tide, nowhere left for us to hide. Oh, the velvet roots hold us tight, binding souls into the night, soft as moss but strong as steel, nourishing the way we feel underneath the shifting ground. This is where the truth is found. We are entwined, we cannot part,
grounded by a single heart,
pulling strength from rock and cave. Quietly we become brave. Hush, feel the pulse deep in the earth. Hush, feel the pulse deep in the earth. Oh, the velvet roots hold us tight, binding souls into the night, soft as moss but strong as steel, nourishing the way we feel underneath the shifting ground. This is where the truth is found. Tangled deep, holding fast, velvet binding built to last. silver moonlight on the pew, singing hymns I never knew. Echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the final call. Gathered in the chapel gloom, voices filling up the room.
Tenors rising to the dome, calling all the wanderers home. Baritones rumble the floor,
Ghostly figures at the door. Pitch is perfect, rhythm slow, swaying gently to and fro. Harmonies begin to swell, ringing like a distant bell. Melody without a name, burning like a holy flame. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space.
Soprano soaring through the glass, watching silent angels pass.
Whispered lyrics in the dark, leaving an eternal spark. Vocal cords begin to fray, chasing all the fears away. A cappella through the chill, standing absolutely still. No instruments to guide the tune, just the chorus and the dune. Every sinner, every saint, painting songs without a pain. Listen to the humming breeze, bringing demons to their knees. Harmony will break the chain, washing out the lingering pain. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space. Stars falling from the nest, soaring past the ragged crest, talons gripping on the wire, fleeing from the hunter's ire. Beak is pointing to the west, completing an elusive quest.
A wingspan blocking out the glare, hovering in empty air, flocking where the ravens fly, silhouettes against the sky,
gliding over canopy, chasing blind autonomy.
migration
Takes a heavy toll,
testing an aviary soul,
predator upon the prowl, listening to the lonely howl. Fly away, you shadow bird, silent cries remain unheard, riding on the updraft breeze, circling above the trees. Plumage painted pitch and jet, acreage we must forget.
Sparrow hides within the brush, waiting for the sudden hush.
Eagle diving for the prey, snatching innocence away. Vulture circling the bone, claiming territory known. Roosting on the highest peak, finding what you always seek. Migration patterns drawn in sand, leaving this forsaken land. Feathered phantoms taking flight, disappearing from my sight.
Navigation by the stars,
Escaping from a rusty bar,
instincts pulling towards the pole,
taking back the ultimate control. Fly away, you shadow bird, silent cries remain unheard, riding on the updraft breeze, circling above the trees. Plumage painted pitch and jet, acreage we must forget. Wake the creatures from their sleep, tear the sky and pierce the cloud, sing your avian anthem loud. Flapping wings, taking off, flapping wings, flying aloft. Fly away, you shadow bird, updraft breeze, circling above the trees. Plumage painted pitch and jet, acreage we must forget. Blackened wings soaring high, shadow bird goodbye. Sky. Drying in the drought, spitting all the venom out, stomping grapes until they burst, trying to relieve the thirst. Crimson dripping from the press, leaving nothing but a mess.
glasses shattered on the rug, drink drinking from the poison jug, fermentation gonna ride.
Looking at a cloudy sky, cork is crumbling in the hand, rot is spreading through the land. Tannins grabbing at the jar, tasting something cold and raw. Harvest yielded only grief, stripping every single leaf, pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill.
Cellar locking up the paint,
Washing barrels in the rain,
bottle tipped upon its side,
swallowing by foolish pride, spilled upon the tablecloth, feeding every hungry moth. Chalice made of tarnished brass, reflecting in the broken glass. Acids burning on the lip, losing my familiar grip. Bouquet smelling of decay, throwing all the casks away. Puckered mouths and furrowed brows, breaking our unspoken vows. That is empty, dry and stark, bleeding colors in the dark. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill. The final droplet dry, kiss the awful taste goodbye. Crimson stain washing out, crimson stain and the doubt. Pouring out the bitter wine, severed from the twisted vine. Sour vintage in the cup, never gonna drink it up. Goblet resting on the sill, swallowing the hardest pill. Shattered glass, sour taste, bitter wine gone to waste. Valleys hidden from the map, caught within a peaceful trap. Boulders covered in the slick, listening to the insects tick. Water striders on the glaze, wandering an endless maze.
canyons keeping every word, nothing spoken is incurred. Mossy banks are holding tight,
swallowing the morning light. Gravel shining underneath, quiet as a funeral wreath. Muted murmurs in the gorge, and the resting at the forge, never making any sound. Treading softly on the ground, wading through the silent creek,
dragonflies suspended in air. Solitude is everywhere.
Willows drooping to the edge, standing on the rocky ledge. Currents moving without pace in this isolated place. Foliage creates a dome, building an invisible home. Ferns unrolling in the damp, turning off the rusted lamp. Slipping past the muddy bend, where the winding gullies end. Not a whisper, not a sigh, watching tranquil hours fly. Muting every heavy thought, untying every mental knot. Wading through the silent creek, finding everything we seek. Hush up on the canyon wall, watching velvet shadows fall. No one knows we traveled here, far away from doubt and fear. Breath and close the door. Marvel at the quiet awe. Leave the noisy towns behind. Keep this secret in your mind. Total peace, not a peep. Total peace, slumber deep. Wading through the silent creek, canyon wall, watching velvet shadows fall. No one knows we traveled here, far away from doubt and fear. Muted flow, hidden peak, never tell, silent creek. Cinders crackling in the grate, realizing it is getting late. Scorch marks on the mantelpiece, begging for a quick release. Flint and steel have done their job, watching orange dancers bob.
Kindling turning into dust, breaking every ounce of trust. Furnace doors are open wide, heat escaping to outside. Charcoal snapping in the bin, burning up the world within. Radiating colors red, ignoring things we should have said. Sparks are jumping off the log, cutting through the freezing fog. Glowing in the ember night, clinging to the fading light. Heart is giving all its warmth, battling the coming storm. Flares illuminating space, staring at your fiery face. Ashes settling on the stone, sitting by the blaze alone. Ignition was a lifetime back.
Now the wood is turning black, blistering against the skin.
Where does the cooling
start to end? Chimney drawing up the smoke, laughing at a private joke. Combustion slowing to a halt. Maybe it is almost dancing on the wall,
waiting for the soot
to fall. Temperature is dropping fast, knowing this will never last, smoldering until it dies, watching with exhausted eyes, glowing in the ember night, clinging to the fading light. Hearth is giving all its warmth, battling the coming storm, flares illuminating space, staring at your fiery face. To feed the bees, the roaring festival has ceased. Flicker out, growing cold. Flicker out, story told. Glowing in the ember night, clinging to the faded light. Hearth is giving all its warmth, battling the coming storm, flares illuminating space, staring at your fiery face. Dying spark, cool and great, ember night, sleep dictates. Pouring amber in the glass, watching twisted shadows pass. Liquid fire burns the throat, wearing an old tattered coat, stumbling past the pine and briar, drawn towards the open fire.
Spirits linger in the air, tasting freedom, lacking care. Branches scraping at the sky,
watching shooting comets fly. Flask is empty, mind is spun, hiding from the morning sun. Intoxicated by the breeze, wandering among the trees. Every swallow brings a blur, memories begin to stir. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel bittersweet, staggering on weary feet, drowning sorrows in the wild. Nature's reckless wandering child.
timber cracking in the cold, stories that were never told.
Fermented thoughts in wooden casks,
Slipping off our daily mask.
burn the oak and let it pour. Leave the bottles by the door. Jazzy rhythms in the leaves, magic that the forest weaves. Ice is melting in the cup, never one to sober up. Dizzy footsteps on the trail, chasing after something frail. Swallowing nature's reckless wandering child.
Spill,
rolling down the jagged hill,
leave the city far behind.
Let the alcohol unbind. One more drop, spinning round. One more drop, hitting ground. Lost inside the whiskey woods, misunderstood but feeling good. Bark and barrel bittersweet, staggering on weary feet, drowning sorrows in the wild. Nature's reckless wandering child. Amber glow fading inside. Whiskey would sleep tonight. Tangled beneath the woven floor, searching for warmth behind the door. Silken threads upon the stone, a quiet place to call our own. Tracing lines upon the clay, waiting for the break of day.
Buried deep where sunlight fails, following the ancient trails, fingers gripping heavy dirt,
healing every unseen hurt, anchored firmly in the loam, building up a secret home. Down below the surface noise, finding balance, finding poise, holding fast against the wind, where the origins begin. Oh, the velvet roots hold us tight, binding souls into the night, soft as moss but strong as steel, nourishing the way we feel. Underneath the shifting ground, this is where the truth is found.
oak and ash provide the shade, while the shallow blossoms fade. Drinking rain from sunken streams, feeding into waking dreams, reaching lower in the dark, leaving an immortal mark. Gentle touch upon the bark, shelter when the storms embark. Crimson petals falling slow, feeding all the earth below. Tethered to the very core, yearning for a little more.
promises we swore to keep, patient as the turning tide, nowhere left for us to hide. Oh, the velvet roots hold us tight, binding souls into the night. Soft as moss, but strong as steel. Oh, nourishing the way we feel. Underneath the shifting ground, this is where the truth is found. We are entwined, we cannot part, grounded by a single heart,
Pulling strength from rock and cave.
quietly we become brave. Hush, feel the pulse deep in the earth. Hush, feel the pulse deep in the earth. All the velvet roots hold us tight, binding souls into the night. Soft as moss, but strong as steel. Nourishing the way we feel. Underneath the shifting ground, this is where the truth is found. Tangled deep, holding fast, velvet binding built to last. Needles crunching underfoot, walking over ash and soot. Mist is crawling up the ridge, standing by the wooden bridge. Haze obscures the mountain peak, makes it difficult to speak.
Evergreens are standing tall, witness to the autumn fall. Resin dripping on the dirt, staining my unbuttoned shirt. Fog descends upon the camp,
Everything is growing damp. Elevation makes us dizzy, while the cloudy skies grow busy, smoldering from yesterday, watching colors turn to gray. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still.
Absolutely still. Cones are scattered on the grass, watching silent shadows pass. Altitude begins to bite,
Stealing all the remaining light. Campfire embers losing heat, gathering around our feet. Owl is hooting in the gray, chasing all the mice away. Bark is rough against my hand, wandering this this barren land. Thickened air conceals the trail, making every compass fail. Navigating blind and numb, waiting for the dawn to come. Cloudy curtains closing in, washing off our mortal sin. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still. Absolutely still. White out mist, fading lines, vanishing smoky pines. Motor dancing in the beam, awakened from a vintage dream, sweeping up the attic floor, opening the heavy door. Treasure sparkles in the air, settling upon the chair.
Particles of copper light, banishing the awful night,
shimmering across the room, chasing out the heavy gloom.
Glinting on the windowsill,
everything is warm and still. Airborne magic on display, illuminating all the gray, catching glimmers in the palm, bringing an eternal calm. Breathing in the golden dust, value in the sacred trust. Wealth is floating all around, falling softly to the ground. Richness in the simple things, watching what the morning brings.
Specks of yellow, specks of brass, filtering across the glass.
Tiny diamonds in the space, beautifying every place. Floating without any strings, hovering on unseen wings.
Antique tables coated thick, illusions of a magic trick.
Luminous and weightless art, captivating every heart. Sunshine breaking through the blind, leaving poverty behind. brings. Stream, inhale the fortune of the skies reflected in our open eyes. Shimmer bright, drifting down, shimmer bright, golden crown. Shimmer bright, golden crown, breathing in the golden dust, valuing the sacred trust. Wealth is floating all around, falling softly to the ground. Richness in the simple things, watching what the morning brings. Morning glow, floating rust, shimmering golden dust.
Summer heat is beating down, melting this lethargic town. Vicious syrup in the jar, leaning on the rustic car, nectar dripping from the spoon, waiting for the afternoon.
Bees are buzzing round the hive, barely keeping us alive. Sticky fingers, lazy gaze, stuck inside a sugar maze, glazing over every word, nothing clearly overheard.
Motion slowing to a crawl, leaning up against the wall. Pollen floating in the breeze, bringing lovers to their knees. Drowning in the heavy honey, tasting rich and feeling funny. Sluggish heartbeat, thick desire, cooking on a gentle fire. Sweetness paralyzes time, like a perfectly aged rhyme.
Amber drops upon the plate, everything is running late. Comb is bursting with the gold, stories that are slowly told.
Swarm is resting in the shade, promises are softly made.
Thickened affection coats the tongue, songs that barely can be sung. Molasses running down the chin, where does all of this begin? Paralyzed by sheer delight, basking in the golden light.
Viscosity consumes the soul, taking an enormous toll. Trapped inside the sweet cocoon, sleeping underneath the moon. Drowning in the heavy honey, tasting rich and feeling funny. Sluggish heartbeat, thick desire, cooking on a gentle fire. Sweetness paralyzes time, like a perfectly aged rhyme. Pour it thick and pour it slow, watch the amber liquid glow. We are trapped in sugar glue, nothing else we wanna do. Sticky sweet, dragon feet. Sticky sweet, dragon feet. Drowning heavy honey, tasting rich and feeling funny. Sluggish heartbeat, thick desire, cooking on a gentle fire. Sweetness paralyzes time like a perfectly aged rhyme. Golden drip moving slow, heavy honey, let it flow. Golden drip moving slow, heavy honey, let it flow.
Needles crunching underfoot, walking over ash and soot. Mist is crawling up the ridge, standing by the wooden bridge. Haze obscures the mountain peak, makes it difficult to speak. Evergreens are standing tall, witness to the autumn fall. Resin dripping on the dirt, staining my unbuttoned shirt. Fog descends upon the camp, everything is growing down. Elevation makes us dizzy, while the cloudy skies grow busy, smoldering from yesterday, watching colors turn to gray. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still. Cones are scattered on the grass, watching silent shadows pass. Altitude begins to bite, stealing all the remaining light. Campfire embers losing heat, gathering around our feet. Owl is hooting in the gray, chasing all the mice away. Bark is rough against my hand, wandering this barren land. Thickened air conceals the trail, making every compass fail. Navigating blind and numb, waiting for the dawn to come. Cloudy curtains closing in, washing off our moral sin. Lost among the smoky pines, reading all the cryptic signs. Vapor cloaks the canyon wide, nowhere for the sun to glide. Breathing in the mountain chill, standing absolutely still. Let the smog erase the map, every single test, vacuum pulling at the soul, paying an enormous toll. Nothing left to fill the void, everything has been destroyed.
Echoes bouncing in the skull, every sensation growing dull.
Chasm widening within, losing battles we begin.
Staring at the
Plaster ceiling, numb to every kind of feeling.
resonating like
Like a drum, waiting for the end to come, whistling through the empty space, tears erasing on the face, singing out the hollow blues. Nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow, walking down a path so narrow.
skeleton without a heart, tearing all the seams apart.
Ghostly footsteps in the hall, waiting for the house to fall.
Apparitions in the mind,
Leaving happiness behind. Barren deserts in the head, words that never should be said.
famine starving out the joy.
Treating lovers like a toy,
I'll be staring right back.
fading entirely to black.
Reverberations of regret,
Things we never can forget, pulsing in the vacant room, sweeping with the broken broom, singing out the hollow blues. Nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow, walking down a path so narrow. Shouting to the gaping maw, show the world the fatal flaw. Let the emptiness resound, plummeting beneath the ground. Empty chest, echo deep, empty chest. Cannot weep, singing out the hollow blues. Singing out, nothing left for us to lose. Desolation takes the stage, trapped inside a vacant cage. Melancholy in the marrow, walking down a path so narrow. Vacant stare, missing clues, empty soul, hollow blues. Empty soul, hollow blues. singing hymns I never knew, echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the final call, gathered in the chapel gloom,
voices filling up the room. Tenors rising to the dome, calling all the wanderers home.
Baritones rumble the floor, ghostly figures at the door,
Pitches perfect, rhythm slow,
swaying gently to and fro. Harmonies begin to swell, ringing like a distant bell. Melody without a name, burning like a holy flame. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, filling up this empty space.
soprano soaring through the glass, watching silent angels pass, whispered lyrics in the dark, leaving an eternal spark.
Vocal cords begin to fray, chasing all the fears away. A cappella through the chill, standing absolutely still. No instruments to guide the tune, just the chorus and the dune. Every sinner, every saint, painting songs without a pain.
Listen to the humming breeze, bringing demons to their knees.
Harmony will break the chain, washing out the lingering pain. Join the grand midnight choir, lifting up our spirits higher, singing secrets to the moon, fading out a bit too soon. Chords of sorrow, notes of grace, instrument outlasting time. Ebony is chipped and cracked, every single wire is hacked. Fingers sliding on the dirt, playing through the awful hurt.
Pedal stuck beneath the shoe, rhythms completely askew. Hammer striking on the rust,
gathering a coat of dust. Swamp is creeping up the leg, drinking from a wooden keg. Tuning pegs are bending low, music dragging extremely slow. Dissonance is sounding sweet, tap into an off-kilter beat. Pounding on the muddy keys, playing melodies that tease. Filthy chords and swampy bass, grime is smeared across my face. Imperfect harmony prevails, weighing on the broken scales.
Sludge is sitting on the bench, breathing in the humid stench. Felt is rotting in the back,
keys are sticking in the cracks. Strumming on the expo string, making the machinery ring.
Ragtime buried in the muck,
relying on a bit of luck.
Syncopation in the mire,
fueling an ungodly fire. Sloppy playing feels so right, howling into muggy night. Greasy hands and swampy feet, making a disaster neat. Clattering against the wood, sounding better than it should. Pounding on the muddy keys, playing melodies that tease. Filthy chords and swampy bass, grime is smeared across my face. Imperfect harmony prevails, weighing on the broken scales. The chords and let it rain, doesn't matter what you sing. Let the dirt improve the tone, rattle every single bone. Stomp the floor, strike it hard. Stomp the floor in the yard. Pounding on the muddy keys, playing melodies that tease. Filthy chords and swampy bass, grime is smeared across my face. Imperfect harmony prevails, weighing on the broken scales. Dirty hands, swampy breeze, messy song, muddy keys.